And we're back live, everyone. Welcome in, everybody. Back on the channel covering play-by-play tonight of a special live stream as we got play-by-play of the Little League World Series going down tonight under the lights at Lamade Stadium out in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. It is Texas West with a wily Little League from Abilene, Texas, taking on Washington with East Lake Little League from Sammamish, Washington. Should be a great game between these two teams going down as I'll be on the call today. What's good, Malika, Jose? Glad to have you guys on the channel tonight, being a part here on the stream, as this is the last game of the first round of the Little League World Series so far. We'll do a little bit of a recap what's gone down so far in the early games that took place yesterday at the start of the Little League World Series. Connecticut versus Hawaii. Hawaii pulled out the victory in the left side of the bracket, 9-1 the final, as Hawaii will take on Nebraska in the second round. Nebraska winners over New Jersey yesterday, 5-2. On the left side of the bracket is this matchup, Texas and Washington, as the winner of this game will take on Michigan on Sunday. The loser of this game in a double elimination Little League World Series tournament. 16 teams this year. Because of no international teams this year, they have usually 8 international teams and 8 teams from USA. The loser of this game will take on Florida tomorrow in that elimination game. We have the right side of the bracket. We can recap as well what has gone down so far, as South Dakota just took on Louisiana, and South Dakota winners today 2-0 over Louisiana. California winners over New Hampshire yesterday 10-2, and Ohio winners yesterday over Tennessee 1-0. It will be California, Ohio tomorrow, and then Oregon winners against Pennsylvania earlier today. Should be a fun matchup going down. 4-2 record in the Southwest Regional. For Texas West Little League, they'll be up first from Abilene, Texas, about 3 hours west of Dallas, Texas. Texas West with Wiley Little League, 4 victories in the Southwest Regional, all 4 against teams non from Louisiana. And they outscored opponents in those 4 victories, 27-1. Really impressive for what they've done. But they did lose to Lafayette, Louisiana twice, 6-1 in game number 1 of the Southwest Regional. And game number 2, they lost 6-2 in the Southwest Championship in their second matchup against Louisiana. For Washington, they're heading in 4-0. And credit through their pitching on the mounds. Winners twice against Oregon. First time in their first game, 5-0 against Lake Oswego. And then in the championship game, 2-1 to advance here to the Little League World Series. And then Washington also winners against Eagle River, Alaska, 6-0. And also won against Billings, Montana, 10-4. That's awesome. Jose's going back home right now. Hope all is going well, man. Always a big hit from the summer here when it goes down with Little League Baseball. Well, take a look at some of the key players on both of these teams. We'll go over Texas first. Carson Parrish has had 6 strikeouts against Arkansas through 5 innings pitched, no walks. In that shutout in the 11-1 victory over Arkansas. Texas did shut out 3 teams in the Southwest Regional. The first team they shut out was Oklahoma, 6-0. The second team they shut out was New Mexico, 7-0. Then shut out in their next game, Colorado, 3-0. For Washington, on the mound, they've only used 3 pitchers so far through the Northwest Regional. The key pitcher to note for Shari Chari, as he had a terrific regional, 18 strikeouts, 6 2/3 innings on the mound. Only allowed 2 hits through those 18 strikeouts in the 6 2/3 innings, and no runs given up. And he had 11 of those strikeouts in the title game against Oregon in 4 innings pitched, and only allowed 1 run, or 1 hit in that game. 1 hit in that game and only 2 hits total he has allowed. So interviews going on currently in the field, and then we're going to get ready for some baseball coming up. 6 innings of Little League ball going down. Always a big hit for the summer. Fun time throughout the summer over here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. What's good? Vegas in the stream. Welcome in here, man. Hope all is going well. Stay safe, bud, with a hurricane coming in on Sunday, man. This might be the last stream for quite a bit of time. Probably going to lose power for quite a while or so. Wouldn't be shocked if I do lose power for like all of next week, most likely. So this will be the last stream for maybe, I don't know how long. Hopefully we'll be back next week, I do hope, but I can see myself just losing power and not being able to stream for like the next 10 days after this. Yeah, this is supposed to be pretty bad. It is tracking west, I heard, so it's been tracking more like west. I think Connecticut is going to get pounded more than they realize. Because the storm started being tracked around Cape Cod, then it went to New Bedford, then it went to Westerly earlier today, and now it's tracking towards like New Haven. So Connecticut is getting to like the eye of this storm right now, and it could be tracking to like Long Island, possibly. Which, we would be both to the right of the eye, so we get stronger wind gusts. But if the eye was at Long Island, it wouldn't be that bad for like southeastern Mass and Rhode Island. The worst would be definitely in Connecticut. I think Connecticut's gonna get pounded by this storm. Yeah, we're probably both gonna lose power. What's good? Go Caps in the stream. Welcome in. This is actually Washington State. So not Washington, D.C. This is Washington State. Sammamish, Washington, 20 miles east of Seattle with East Lake Little League. Making it to the Little League World Series. How both of these teams made it in 4-0 in the Northwest Regional for Sammamish, Washington. As they capped 2 shutouts. First 2 were in back-to-back games against Oregon 5-0 and then 6-0 over Alaska in their next game. As they won in the championship game 2-1. Second time around against Oregon. What's good, Steven on the stream? Welcome in. Thanks so much, man. Yeah, this is supposed to get bad on Sunday. Yeah, we definitely aren't used to hurricanes up here. Where I am, we have like a ton of trees where I am. We lose power quite frequently, and when we lose power for like a week plus. I lost power for Hurricane Irene, and we lost power for like 8-9 days. Sandy, we only lost power for like 2-3 days for Sandy. And Isaias last year, we lost power for 2 days. Yeah, it's probably going to be 3+ most likely. Hopefully, we're able to get past it with not too many issues. I really do hope so. If it keeps on tracking west, like more towards New York City, then that would be better for me in Vegas most likely. But if it tracks what it has been, well, it has been tracking to the west. But if it does track back to the east and the eye goes like over Rhode Island or Mass, yeah, it's going to be a long rebuild or so, probably. So Abilene, Texas, representing Texas in the Little League World Series from Texas West. 2 Texas teams make it to the Southwest Regional. And Texas West from Abilene, Texas, Wiley Little League, runner-up in the Southwest Regional, makes it here as the Southwest B team. 16 teams all from the U.S. this year. They have done prior years international teams with 8 international, 8 U.S., but a little bit different this year round since the international teams can't travel over to Williamsport, Pennsylvania. So that's why the field has been expanded to 16 teams from the U.S. competing for the All-U.S. Little League World Series in 2021. Texas in the purple uniforms today. They have teal along them too for the Texas jerseys. It'll be Texas up to bat first, as we're almost getting ready to go underway in just a moment. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much for supporting everybody. This will probably be my last stream for quite a while. I'm going to be off tomorrow and then who knows, Sunday and beyond, depending on this hurricane that we're supposed to get. So it could be a while. I hope to be back next week, though. All depends if I have power. Washington digs in. Their leadoff hitter is the first pitch. And that is taken just outside. Is called ball one as we are underway. 1-0 count. In there for a called strike. On the outside edge of the plate, Carson Parrish, the batter for Texas, to lead things off. He is also one of the key pitchers for Texas. 6 strikeouts, no walks, and 5 innings pitched against Arkansas in the 11-1 victory over Little Rock in the Southwest Regional. Sanash Shari, the pitcher. The count is 2-1. 2-1 pitches. That is dialed up and swinging a miss, strike 2. What's good, Lamario? Welcome to stream. Shari delivers the Parrish. And that is taken just below the knees on a called ball, making it 3-2. Parrish at 5'2", 96 pounds, 3-2 pitch. Taken just outside on the fastball, and that will be ball 4 as Texas goes out with a leadoff walk. On board is Carson Parrish to start things off. Now digging up to the plate, number 2 hitter, Dylan Regala. Leads Texas with runs in the Southwest Regional with 5 runs. First pitch taken down low in the dirt, ball 1. Shari, the pitcher today for Washington, as he has 18 strikeouts, 6 2/3 innings pitched, and 0 earned runs. 1-0 pitch, as it is taken outside, 2-0. He had a terrific pitching matchup in the last game, 11 Ks and 4 innings pitched, and only allowed 1 hit in a Northwest Championship game against Oregon. Swing and a miss, strike 1. That's in there. The 2-1 pitch on the breaking ball just misses the zone. It's 3-1. Nice idea to go after the off speed on the last pitch by Sanat Shari. And now once again Texas ahead. 3-1 pitch. Dials it in there. Called strike 2. (3-2) spot again in the game. Shari threw 11 pitches and has the count full again. 3-2 pitch. This time taken just below the knees in the fastball. It's ball 4. Back-to-back walks to start things off for Wiley Little League from Abilene, Texas. And runners now on first and second. Number 3 batter digging in. First pitch taken on the outside. That's ball 1. Number 17, Carter Nelson, the pitcher and third baseman for this team. 6 hits in the Southwest Regional, which leads the team for Texas. 1-0 pitch. That's taken in there, and a strike right at the letters in the fastball. Shari delivers the 1-1. Check swing, and that is in there. Called strike 2. Through 15 pitches so far to 1-2. That's going to be a slow grounder to the shortstop. Underhanded to second, gets 1 out. To first, not in time. They do get the force out. Runners on the corners now, first and third. What's good? Vaughn on the stream. Welcome in. Eli Jones, the shortstop for Washington, getting the force out, fielding it cleanly. 16 pitches through. Throwing the 3 batters so far. Number 4 in the order digging in. This is Blaze Ruffin, pitcher and center fielder for Texas. So the first pitch is in the zone, called strike 1. The 0-1 delivers. Taken just outside in the breaking ball. Yeah, I remember that a couple of years ago with Barrington making it. And then it was Cumberland who made it last decade with Dave Belial with that inspirational speech. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Looking for an opposite field type of hit there. And that was on the outside, and he offered. Jackson Riston, the batter. Shari, left-handed pitcher, delivers. This is grounded towards the right side. It's foul. Yeah, I'm not too sure if that's going to be playing this week. So the PGA Tour is in New York this week in that area. Yeah, most likely not. The track just keeps on going left and left and left. And it looks like rain is in the forecast off in the distance in Williamsport. So we'll keep an eye on that. 20 pitches in the inning. 1-2 pitch. Pop fly. Back to the screen. Foul. Texas working the count early on. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. It's in the dirt. And records the out. Runner does advance in the stolen base to second. But for Washington, great decision by the catcher to not force a throw and hold him on. Jackson Wheeler keeping that ball out in front of him. And the base was occupied, so that's why it was strike 3. Two runners in scoring position. We'll see what Texas can do here. First pitch taken for a ball. Landry Pate, number 18, digging in the left fielder. 1-0 pitch to Pate. That's taken down low for ball 2. This will be pitch number 25 at the top of the first by Shari. He delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Two 2-1 pitch delivers. Strike 2 gets the benefit of the call by the umpire. The catcher framing towards the outside end. And instead, that pitch was inside, and the umpire gives the pitcher the benefit of the call. Now it's 2-2. Fans on their feet. Washington trying to get out of a jam. 2-2 pitch. Outside. 3-2 again for the third time in the top of the first. Two runners in scoring position. We'll see what Pate can do. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Gets him ahead on the fastball, whiffing, and that's how the inning finishes up at the top of the first. We move on. Bottom of 1 coming up. Texas working the pitch count. First 2 batters on board with walks on 3-2 counts. Going in deep on the pitch count to start the starting pitcher for Washington, Sanat Shari. And he gets his first strikeout of the game, leaves 2 on board. There's no Rhode Island team in it this year. North Providence was the team from Rhode Island that qualified, and they got crushed in their second game against Maine, and they lost in their first game against Vermont. So, yeah, that's pretty tough. In it this year is Connecticut and New Hampshire. That's what it's usually been. Connecticut's usually the team that makes it in. If not Connecticut, it's usually Rhode Island. Massachusetts usually doesn't make it for Massachusetts. I think the last time a Little League team from Massachusetts made it in was Walpole back in, I think, 2007. Because that was when I was playing Little League. That Walpole team came to my town for an all-star tournament. That had to be back because I was 12 when it was 2007. So that, I think it was that year or maybe the year prior or so, because I went to college with one of the kids who had played in that Walpole team that went to the Little League World Series, and he was there, and one of his teammates made a terrific catch, robbing a home run and giving Walpole the victory in opening night. So that's, I believe, the last time Massachusetts has been. I remember it was like 2016 or it had to be 2015 or 2016 Medfield from Massachusetts. They were supposed to play in the regionals, and then they lost in the tiebreaker in the regionals, and because I ended up what my first job actually was, I worked as a part-time umpire for baseball for 7 years from when I was 14 to 21. So I umpired quite a bit of teams in the state, and I had that team, and they were just destroying everybody in the All-Star tournament that I had umpired or so. But they were supposed to play in the regionals for New England, and then they had lost in a tiebreaker. Yeah, I got that there, Jose. That's awesome. You're home right now. Good to see. And he's going to see Andrew again. That's great. So Sammamish, Washington, 20 miles east of Seattle, as they are up to bat. First time of the game. First pitch taken in there for a called strike one. On the mound, number 21, Dylan Regala, as he has recorded 13 strikeouts and 5 walks through the Southwest Regional. One pitch and a curveball, and it will be swung a line, though, to left field, and that will be recorded for out number 1 by Pate. First pitch at this at-bat, taken down low for ball 1. Up to bat, number 3, Logan Roush. 1-0 pitch, once again in the dirt. Hey, what's good? Lorenzo in the stream, welcome in. Glad to have you in the channel once again from Barcelona. Regala with a 2-0 as he delivers. Taken down low, it's 3-0. The 3-0 releases, and that is ball 4, taken below the knees. And a 4-pitch walk to start things off for Washington as they are on board. Second batter up, Logan Roush gets on board. Now digging in, number 3 batter in the orders. This one gets bounced up on right at the catcher, able to stop it as he gets in front and no advancement made. Number 8, Kellen Kinney, 5'8", as he is digging up third in the order. The 1-0 pitch taken down low, it's ball 2. 6 straight balls thrown by Dylan Regala, the pitcher for Texas. The 2-0 pitch, He delivers. Ball 3. Stopped by the catcher. Stares at the runner at first and will not advance again. It's 3-0. Yeah, I remember that there. That's right. 3-0, just trying to find a strike zone. It's inside, ball 4. 8 straight balls thrown by the Texas pitcher, Dylan Regala, and this will send 2 on. And Texas will call time with their manager, and they'll have a mound visit. So a lot of jitters, first game of the Little League World Series for both of these teams. And it has started out with 2 runners on first and second on 2 walks for these two teams in a little bit different type of fashion. Texas with 4 straight balls thrown to each batter for the pitcher, Dylan Regala. And then the pitcher for Washington, Sanat Shari, pitching in a 3-2 count and missing the zone both times to his first 2 batters faced tonight. So digging in the number 4 batter in the lineup for Washington. Number 27, it is the pitcher, Sanash Shari. As he takes the first pitch, and that is a ball down low. 5'10", 160 pounds, nickname Lefty Lightning to the plate. The 1-0, Regala delivers. Taken down low, it's 2-0. This is 10 straight pitches that has missed the zone by Regala, the Texas pitcher. Trying to find a strike zone finally. We'll see. 2-0. Once again, down low. Ball 3, below the knees. The 3-0 pitch, and he delivers. Taken in there. Strike number 1. Finally finds the zone after 11 straight misses. And now the count 3-1. 3-1 to Shari. Swung on to the pitcher. Thrown to third. Records the force out. And the third baseman throws on 1 hop to first. Not in time, though, as Shari is safe. Runners keep put first and second. 1, as that is another out recorded. Big out recorded by the pitcher for Texas for Regala. Able to get a ground ball straight to him. Two down. First pitch swung on, fouled towards the right field side. Walter Steinbach. 4'7", 68 pounds, digging up to the plate, count 0-1. Regala releases, swing and a miss, strike 2. That pitch over to Letters, he offers, he goes for it and misses. The 0-2 pitch. And that is called strike 3 in there as he gets him looking. What a way to get out of the jam for Texas. Could not find a zone on 11 straight balls in a row. And it looked like it was quite concerning. Battle back in the count, forced a ground out right to him for the pitcher. And Dylan Regala shows ways to battle back in that bottom of the first inning. And that's how it goes through the first inning here, scoreless. Both of these pitchers getting worked up quite a bit in their pitch count so far. I believe it's October 19th. I'll double check that. I heard they released the schedule today. Yeah, so it is. So October 19th is when it starts. So that's actually the day before my birthday when NBA season starts up. The Bucks against the Nets. Nice Game 7 Eastern Conference semifinals rematch. These two teams again. And then Golden State against LA for the Lakers. Those are both of the games on opening night on Tuesday, October 19th. And then Wednesday night is my birthday, October 20th. National TV, the Celtics against the Knicks, and then the Nuggets against the Suns also on national TV that night. So both of these pitchers going in deep into their counts. Leading things off at the top of the second inning for Texas. As this will be number 8. Ella Bruning, the catcher, leading things off. Squares the bunt, first pitch. As she didn't bring back the bat in time, as that will be strike number, or they're going to say it's a ball. So it will be recorded as a ball. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. Next pitch up will be pitch number 30 by Shari, the pitcher. 1-1, in there for a called strike two. Shari delivers the 1-2. Taken just below the knees as the count now 2-2. That spot just missed. 2-2 count. Swing, and this one is connected to, and it drops in there for a base hit. Drops in shallow, left center field over the head of the shortstop. That is a single to start things off for the catcher for Texas, Ella Bruning. What's good, Robbie in the stream? Welcome in. This is actually just the first game. So this is only the second day to the Little League World Series. So this is only the first game these two teams have played. The championship game is next Sunday. Digging in, left-handed batter. Number 20, Miles McCarty. The shortstop for Texas as he will take one high for ball one. 1-0 pitch taken in the dirt behind the catcher. And the runner looks to advance to second, and Bruning does as she is in there at second. It's always one of those commands that if you're the pitcher, if you're the defense, you have to say to the catcher, behind, behind, behind. The catcher doesn't realize where the ball is. Has to take off his mask, and then by the time he does that, Bruning up in there in second. 3-0 pitch. Taken right. That is taken for ball number 4. That was a generous spot there for the walk. That helps out Texas. That appeared to be close to the strike zone. What's good? Goody in the stream. Welcome in. And that pitch looked like it appeared to be close, high out of the zone, and it was in there for a called strike one. Shari delivers the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike two. Ahead on the changeup. The 0-2 pitch, breaking ball. Right down the middle, rings him up as Stetson Newman strikes out on 3 pitches. And that is 1 down for the pitcher for Washington, Sanat Shari. Nice spot to put the breaking ball. So the batter was at his knees watching that one go by into the strike zone. 40 pitches through. First pitch launches, foul to the back of the screen beyond. Oh yeah, I know she is there, Vaughn. A 1 pitch, Shari with a breaking ball, and that gets into the outfield but recorded for out number 2 by the center fielders. That is Kinney who comes under it for Washington. Yeah, you can go so many ways with that. I'm going to go Babe Ruth for mine, for best of all time, but so many that you could go for as that is way ahead on that pitch. Swing and a miss. On a pitch out of the zone and offered is the batter Carson Parrish. A 1 pitch. Swing and fouled towards the right field side, out of play. This will be pitch number 45 coming up for the pitcher, Shari, for Washington. This pitch is high, out of the zone, ball 1. One-two pitch, Shari delivers. Check swing down low, did not go, as the runner will advance to third. Turns the corner, she'll stay put at third, and the runner goes from first to second as well. So Ella Bruning at third, Miles McCarty at second, off the wild pitch. And now 2 runners in scoring position for a chance here to Texas to have to break through in this ball game. The 2-2 taken outside is ball number 3. Count is full and 2 on with 2 out. Big spot in the game. 3-2 pitch. Taken down low, ball 4. Gets past the catcher. And Bruning will steal home up as she takes home plate. And Texas on the board first to start things off. Wild pitch. Gets past the catcher. Now runners in the corners, first and third, with 2 outs. So Texas left 2 runners stranded on board in the first inning. At the top of the second, they knew better not to. Great pitch to take, as that was a 3-2 pitch in the walk up past the catcher, and Ella Bruning steals home for the first run of this game. That'll be a no there, Vaughn. Time is called in the field, as we'll take a break here from the action. Texas with 1 hit, and that 1 hit was by Ella Bruning to start things off to get on board at the top of the second. Liner that dropped in there for a base hit over the head of the shortstop in the shallow left center field, and then she steals home. Also stole second base, stole third in a pass ball, and then stole home on a pass ball. So wild pitches, been a struggle by the pitcher for Washington, Sanat Shari, and this has been a challenge. Texas patient up to bat at the plate, and Washington really hasn't seen a team like this so far. And their group play that they had played against. In the Northwest Regional, Washington was just all over their opponents, and it was through their pitching and defense that they did it. Shutting down Oregon 5-0, shutting out Alaska 6-0. But they haven't really seen a type of team here like Texas, showing terrific patience up at the plate. Let's go to STW. Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for finding my channel. Best of luck on that. Yep, definitely know what Vaughn would definitely go for. So Washington will bring in a relief pitcher. Number 7, Eli Jones, has pitched 7 2/3 innings in the Northwest Regional, and he comes in early for Shari. First pitch by Jones, that is taken for called strike 1. The batter for Texas, number 21, the pitcher as well, Dylan Regala for Texas, as he flies this one. And out on the grab in center field, Washington able to snag it. Is Roush at center field to record it for the out. So 1 run comes home. It is a stolen base at home off the wild pitch by Ella Bruning for Texas. Texas strikes first. As we move on now to the bottom of the 2nd inning coming up. That was dangerous. That had some fly on that ball to center field, but able to get the ups was Logan Roush out in center as he gets a glove on it and records it for out number 3. I remember that. That's right. That was one of the teams when I used to umpire. Cranston West used to be in the All-Star tournaments quite a bit. Who do you want to win? I mean, I'm not from both of these states or so. I'm just covering the game, so I don't have like any preference or so. But welcome to the stream. We got Andrew in the stream. I'm actually from Massachusetts, if you guys didn't know. My first ever time covering a Little League game before. Usually the majority of my content's actually basketball, play-by-play, NBA, college basketball. In the off-season, I do cover different types of sports. Like NFL, I covered yesterday, the Patriots against the Eagles. Wanted to try some Little League World Series today. I've covered NFL, baseball, NASCAR before as well. So different sports when basketball is in the off-season. Lacrosse I've covered. We actually got a good amount of people in that lacrosse national championship game I covered. Yeah, maybe you'll get that sometime, Vaughn. Yeah, best of luck to STW here. Hopefully Washington able to come through for you, man. So first pitch to the batter, left-handed batter, number 18, James Orth III. Coming to the plate, the first baseman for Washington. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch by Regala, taken high above the letters, that's ball 1. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's good for your team, though, Andrew. That's great that your team was able to actually be able to get to compete against them. That's great. And make it that far. That's terrific. 1-2. Now the count is that pitch taken in there for strike 2. The 1-2 pitch, breaking ball, hits the plate. And that'll be ball 2. Definitely not the NHL there, Lorenzo. 2-2 pitch. Regala misses the zone high and outside. It's full count. Here's the 3-2 pitch. That misses the zone way high, and that is a 6-pitch walk to start things off. On a 3-2 count, that misses the zone way high, and James Ort III on board for Washington with a leadoff walk. Swing and a miss, strike one, as the batter, now up for Washington, Ryder Oswalt, the third baseman. Squares the bunt, the 0-1, and he misses, as that is strike two. Pitch thrown by the catcher to first, and back in time. Caught in a little bit of a decision to make and able to scramble right back at time was the runner on first, and he stays there for Washington, and the pitch now for the count is 0-2. As that ball got away by the catcher, Ella Bruning, as she threw it, and it bounced off first base, went into right field. And that is strike three, swing and a miss. Wild throw, though, to the outfield. Runner advances to second, and great backup by the center fielder. As that is a strikeout recorded. Runner on second, though, with one down. Yeah, he looks like he has some serious speed for the starter for Eastlake. What I've seen from early in this game, before he got pulled in the game, he has some pretty solid speed on his fastball. First pitch taken high, ball one. Digging in for Washington, number 15, Sultien, as he takes another ball, making the count 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch by Regala. It is in there. Called strike one at the knees. Two-one pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. Right down the heart of the plate, offered, and could not get a bat on that one. Regala with a 2-2 delivers. Swung on, fouled towards the right side, and it will stay 2-2. That last pitch by Regala tallied in 70 on the speed radar. Again, hitting 70, 2-2 pitch. Fly towards the right field line, off the screen, it will stay foul. So still stuck in the count here, 2-2 to Tien, the batter. Here's the pitch by Regala. Tien does not offer, and it's taken for ball three, close in the zone, as the count is now full. Three-two pitch. Swung on again, followed right back to the screen. Staying alive, it's 3-2. Yep, I got that message there, Jose. Great battle here for the batter, Sultien. 3-2 pitch again. Swing and a miss, strike three. Gets him down low, and the catcher throws the first. That's recorded out number two. Right-handed batter digging up for Washington now. It's number 10, Jackson Wheeler. First pitch he sees, swings and misses. Wheeler, the catcher for Washington. 0-1 pitch, taken high above the letters, ball one. The 1-1, this misses as the batter has to duck. Avoids a fastball to the face, and it's 2-1. A really nice stop by the catcher, Ella Bruning. Not giving up pass balls, getting her body out in front of the ball, and also the one that advanced on to home, stole the base for the only run of the game, advancing to home with a pass ball. 3-1 pitch, up high and out of the zone. 3-1, and that is off the batter. And the umpire will say that this will be a hit batter. Advancing the first, runners now on first and second. That ball went off the elbow of Wheeler. And Washington staying alive. Regala delivers, check swing by the batter. Did he go? No, he did not. It's 1-0. What's good, Steven? Welcome to the stream. The 1-0 pitch by Regala. Taken down low below the knees. 2-0. Eli Jones, the leadoff hitter. Now up to bat right now, 0 for 1. He's also the relief pitcher this game. 2-0 pitch, grounded up the middle. Cannot get to it in time. As that is a ground ball to shallow center field. And it will make bases loaded now. As Ort the third, rounding third to go home, but stayed put at third base. And now the bases are loaded for the number 2 hitter in the order. This is Logan Roush. Up to the plate for Washington in a big spot of the game with the bases juiced. First pitch, Roush pops it up. Foul. As it goes back out of play. Big spot in this game. He advanced in the walk to start things off at the bottom of the first inning. Regala with the 0-1, he delivers. This is swung, fouled, and it's 0-2. Big spot in this game for Washington, trying to break loose and be on the scoreboard. Roush the batter down in the count, 0-2. Regala releases, 0-2 pitch, pop fly in the infield to the first baseman, gloved on and recorded for out number 2. Martin records the out for Texas as they get out of a jam. Bases were loaded, and that's how we end the second inning here. Texas up 1-0. Alright, so moving on to the top of 3 coming up with a swap between innings. If you're new in the stream here, make sure spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Usually the majority of my streams are play-by-play of basketball games, NBA, and college basketball I specialize in. But also I do cover other sports for special live stream, like tonight. This is my first ever Little League World Series game that I've covered before. I do cover other sports too for special live streams, like NFL, MLB, NASCAR. I've also covered lacrosse before, so different types of sports in the basketball offseason included. Only one hit by both of these teams. It's been the pass balls for Washington, which allowed the catcher for Texas, Ella Bruning, who got the only hit in the games, leadoff single to start things off at the top of the second, and it was flied in there to shallow left center field. She got on board, and then on a wild pitch, she stole second. And then on another wild pitch, she stole third. And then on a pass ball, she stole home. And that is the difference of the game so far, 1-0 in favor of Texas. The Washington pitcher who started, Sanat Shari, he got substituted out of the game, lasted 1 2/3 innings. The new pitcher in relief has recorded 1 out so far. That is Eli Jones, who got out of the jam at the top of the second. Yep, so yeah, that's the official TV of Little League World Series. It's ESPN and ABC. ABC has the championship game next Sunday. The winner of this game will take on Taylor, Michigan, Sunday at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. The loser of this game will take on Palm City, Florida, tomorrow at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. As that pitch is followed by Carter Nelson for Texas. He leads Texas in the Southwest Regional with 6 hits as he leads the team. Count now 1-1. 1-1 pitch, pop fly towards the right side, and not in time with Shari moving towards his left, and that is foul. Nelson lucky as that was still in territory to be caught, and Shari just not there in time. Another step or two and he would have had a glove on that one. The 1-2 pitch, taken over the helmet, that is ball 2. Nelson grounded into a fielder's choice, 0 for 1 today, as he takes ball 3 high out of the zone. As the count is full once again for Washington's pitcher Jones. This is how the game started. 2 straight walks by the pitcher Washington, Sanat Shari, and now it starts out at the top of the third with a 3-2 pitch walk again. Texas on board. 6 pitch walk to lead things off at the top of the third. First pitch, dialed in, called strike 1. Brody Martin, number 12, up to bat. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss on the fastball, strike 2. Really nice pitch thrown right there by Jones as he paints the outside edge of the plate on the fastball. The beautiful sunset about to go down in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. There's also rain off in the distance. And this... Okay, so that's why. There's rain off in the distance and a lightning strike was spotted. So now we are under delay, it looks like, as both of the teams get called in their dugout. So far off in the distance in Williamsport, there is lightning in the distance. And this game is now, right now in a weather delay as all the players are off the field. Alright, so it looks like we're on quite a bit of a break here. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching the stream. Looks like we are in a rain delay. Or a lightning delay we are on right now. It hasn't rained on the field, but this is a lightning delay. They're on lightning strike spotted is off in the distance. Looks to appear to be a heavy cell off in the distance. I'm going to see if I can get any updates on that cell that's going on right now. Okay, so it's just one brief cell. It's closing in near Williamsport. So it's close by-ish, just to the west of Williamsport, it looks like, with a very brief rain cell on Route 220. It's near Pine Run in Linden, Pennsylvania, as that will be heading near the Little League World Series complex at Lamade Stadium, heading towards Williamsport. So right now we're in a lightning delay. So it doesn't look too long before we're actually going to get this game started back up again. That is one brief cell, and if all the rain holds off, we should be back before no time. Yeah, so much moisture over here. I'm from Massachusetts myself, and it gets humid. In the summer, a ton. It gets humid. It's really nice in the fall. Like, low humidity usually in the fall over here. But lately, it's been, like, really warm and, like, a heat wave or so we've had a couple times. And we've had humidity percentages over, like, 60%. Yep, definitely Mother Nature at its finest. They've been monitoring that storm off in the distance for a while. It's kind of just been there in that area. It hasn't been going west to east. The cell is going north to south. So if it continues north to south, it will miss Williamsport. It'll just keep on going south. So that cell right now is to the west of Williamsport, but it's going north to south. So instead, this looks like it's going to be heading towards Bastrop, Pennsylvania coming up. And that cell is located in Pine Run and Linden currently. And that is just one solo cell heading towards I-80. So a little bit of a recap of what has gone down so far in this game of the Little League World Series. Getting the starting nod for Washington today was their pitcher, Sanat Shari. He only lasted 1 2/3 innings, and he recorded 3 strikeouts. He recorded back-to-back walks, though, to the first 2 batters on full count walks to start things off. And then the changing part of the game, why it's 1-0. The only hit for Texas to get on board is the catcher, Ella Bruning, who led things off at the top of the second inning, and she got on board with a liner over the head of the shortstop into shallow left center field. And then it's been problems with the wild pitches today. Shari, early in this game, having multiple wild pitches, and that allowed Bruning on a wild pitch, bounced up to the catcher to advance over to second, and then once again advanced over to third in the stolen base, and then on a passed ball, stole home. And it was 1-0 Texas, and that's been the difference so far. The winner of this matchup will take on Taylor, Michigan. They'll get an extra day of rest on Sunday at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. That's the benefit to winning games in the Little League World Series. You have more rest, which is much more beneficial to your pitchers. So your team doesn't get into as big of a pitching jam. But the loser of this game will face Palm City, Florida. That will take place tomorrow at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Texas coming into this game with 4 victories in the Southwest Regional, and those 4 victories, they outscored their opponents 27-1. 3 of those victories were shutouts: 6-0 over Tulsa, Oklahoma, 7-0 over Rio Rancho, New Mexico, 3-0 over Boulder, Colorado, and they won against Little Rock, Arkansas, 11-1. They come in as a Southwest Regional B team. That's because Lafayette, Louisiana, winners in their first game over Abilene, Texas, 6-1. And then in the Southwest Championship game, once again, Lafayette winners in the Southwest Championship to advance as the Southwest A team, 6-2. And for Washington, instead of playing 6 games like Texas, they had played 4. Winners of all of them to get here to win the Northwest Regional only went through 3 pitches, so they weren't really battle-tested, especially on the mound, as they won both of their games against Oregon. First game 5-0, championship game 2-1 to get here against Lake Oswego in Oregon. Winners over Eagle River, Alaska, 6-0, and then they won against Billings, Montana, 10-4. What's good, Behind the Arc fan? Welcome to the stream here, man. We're just in the rain delay right now, or in a lightning delay more, so it's actually not raining on the field. Lightning off in the distance, as we are currently in that lightning delay at the moment, and we hope to be back shortly with the play-by-play. So this year, they split up into 2 different brackets. The Hank Aaron brackets on the left side. This is where both of these teams are competing. On the right side, the Tom Seaver bracket. 16 teams this year in the Little League World Series, instead of the usual 8 representing the U.S. That's because of international this year did not travel to be a part of the Little League World Series. Meant an extra 8 teams, and that's what they've done with giving the runner-up in their regional tournament a chance to be a part of this Little League World Series. So that's where we've seen different types of state names this year, especially teams that we have yet to see in quite a while or have never been a part of the Little League World Series, like New Hampshire getting the chance this time around. They lost their first game against California yesterday, 10-2. Quick rundown of all the games so far. Hawaii winners over Connecticut 9-1 on the left side of the bracket. Nebraska will take on Hawaii as Nebraska beat New Jersey 5-2. And then the winner of this game tonight will take on Michigan, who blanketed Florida earlier today 8-0. On the right side of the bracket, Ohio with a shutout over Tennessee 1-0. Also yesterday, California winners over New Hampshire 10-2. And then today, it was Oregon winners over Pennsylvania 8-2. South Dakota won over Louisiana today 2-0. So currently just in a rain delay, or more so lightning delay at the moment. If you guys are doing the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part of the channel today. This is a rarity of a stream. Usually I don't cover Little League Baseball. This is pretty cool. Always great to cover different sports here, and always a great time to watch the Little League World Series. I've done quite a bit in the past, late August. Always a great time as the end of the Summer Classic winding down before they go back to school, or for some of them are actually back in the classroom. For most states, actually, I believe they're back in the classroom. I know in Massachusetts, most of the school districts don't start until after Labor Day. Yeah, it's going to be great to finally have basketball back in any type of capacity there for sure, man. It's totally different covering different types of sports for the next couple months. Yeah, I'm really close to getting an announcer position at one of the universities or so to cover some games this upcoming season, so that'll be pretty cool. That cell is dissipating and it keeps on moving downwards. So hopefully we'll get back to baseball in a little bit. Yeah, I'm really close, Vegas. I just have to I have to talk more to a couple people, but I reached out to them and they're interested in having me be a part. It's RWU, so it will be in your state there, Vegas. Really nice school. It's not too far away from my workplace too, so it helps out because I saw on the schedule they have the women's basketball games. They have double headers for the home games at night, like 5:30 and then 7:30. They have 5:30 for the women's, then 7:30 for the men's. And that's the weeknight games that they have. I've tried a couple other colleges too. I'm just waiting back from them. Yeah, thanks so much, man. Oh, yeah, I sure did. Yeah, I've never covered games in person before, so definitely a big goal of mine that I want to do to build the experience of having it. And always a great feeling when, like, live game action starts up again. Cannot wait to be a part of that. Because for me here, I don't have, like, any volume or any sound or anything. I'm the one who has to build the energy myself. Even though I can't hear anything, you add in the effects of what's going on the field or on the court with the actual game and everything that goes on, and then the energy has already been built from here. Doing this streaming from my living room or from my bedroom, I have to build this like the energy myself through here, like build the passion and emotion for you guys, which you guys can definitely see, especially through bigger games. What I did in the finals was quite unbelievable. We had some crazy games in the playoffs. Hey, thanks so much, Lorenzo. Really appreciate it, man. What's good? Chicago Bulls 123 in the stream. Welcome in. Currently, we're just in the weather delay. Abilene, Texas, taking on Sammamish, Washington. At the top of the third inning, 0-2 count when we do get back to action. No outs. for Texas up at bat. Yeah, thanks so much, Vegas. Really appreciate it. Oh, that's good there, Lorenzo. So no more passport there. That's great. Where I'm from in the U.S., we've been going backwards lately. I was up where my girlfriend lives last week, and we went in Massachusetts to Davis Square, and I guess yesterday they they have they put back the mandate over there, I guess, and that was passed yesterday until the near future now. Hey, that's awesome. Behind the Arc fan likes commentating sports now, basketball and Australian football. That's great. I definitely would like to do different sports too, to see if I can like build my sports casting repertoire, which I've been doing recently. I've been covering a lot of different types of sports. This, just a heads up reminder, this will probably be my last stream for maybe like quite a bit of time or so. We're supposed to get a hurricane on Sunday, so I'm not sure when we're going to have power back or so. I do plan on being back next week to stream, but I have no clue how long we're going to be out of power. The track keeps on trending west and west and west. I guess the big thing is if you're out near that track, stay safe, especially if you're from Connecticut, because that hurricane track looks like it keeps on trending west, more so towards New Haven and Bridgeport. It doesn't look too well right now for Connecticut. Where I am from Massachusetts, it's looking like we're going to get like the highest of the winds from Massachusetts. The eye looks like it will be around Connecticut or most likely around Long Island. So stay safe out there. Really send my thoughts and prayers out to those, especially in coastal communities, that like storm surge that makes like an impact like that with like major storm surge from like huge waves, especially at the high tide hour. That's quite concerning, especially with this type of system that's coming up north. Ella Bruning with the only run scored of this game, the catcher for Texas, as she also made some history here in the Little League World Series earlier tonight. She's got the only hit for Texas, and having that hit, Ella Bruning, who this year is the only girl competing in the Little League World Series. She just became the 7th female to record a hit in the Little League World Series. So congrats for her. She's got the lone run in tonight's ball game. And she's done a great job behind the plate, keeping the ball out in front of her. Yeah, maybe you'll have that experience someday, Vegas. I would definitely check into when you do go to college, maybe seeing if they need like anything at college that you can do to get some experience. Because usually a lot of the smaller colleges or community colleges, if they do have like an athletic team there, they might be able to give you like an opportunity. Or like maybe something like high school sports or so, like maybe like a community TV station could definitely be like a starting point to reach out to. So at the top of the third, we are still in a weather delay, despite it not raining at Labadee Stadium. The reason why we're in a weather delay is because of a lightning strike off in the distance. Wow. Yeah, thanks so much for the update there, Behind the Arc fan. Wow. I heard about that with a football team a couple days ago. Buzz Williams, head coach, suspended for 2 games. Texas A&M for their basketball team for men's hoop placed on 2 years probation. NCAA violations. Violating recruiting rules according to an NCAA report. That's tough. They've been going downhill forever at Texas A&M. Like, Robert Williams got them to the NCAA tournament, but they've never had like a strong basketball program. They've been usually pretty good for football, though. They had Kellen Mond, the quarterback, past few seasons. Johnny Football played at Texas A&M. I think Ryan Tannehill played at Texas A&M too. Oh, wow, that's great. See, yeah, that's awesome there, Vegas, that your community college has sports teams. Yeah, I would definitely reach out to the college. Maybe they have some, like, opportunity for you. So thanks so much for your patience, everybody. Still currently we're in a lightning delay at the moment. No home runs just yet. The only hit by Texas was a base hit single to shallow left center field. And that was by the catcher, who's the only girl competing in the Little League World Series. Ella Bruning for Texas became the 7th girl to get a base hit in the Little League World Series. And she also got the lone run of the game. What's good, Khalid in the stream? Welcome in on the channel. Yeah, I was shocked about that. I thought it was a little bit far-fetched right now with his injury concerns. I was shocked that the Celtics had him signed for 4 years, $54 million. I would probably cut that in half and do 2 years, because we don't know what he's gonna be. Like, this deal going out to 2025, a 4-year deal. This is the big thing is he's really got some upside. It's just staying healthy in the court. Alright, so it looks like finally we're going to get back to playing some baseball right now again. Thanks so much all for being a part in the channel today. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much for watching over here today. Usually I cover play-by-play. Majority of the content I cover is basketball games for NBA and college basketball. I do cover from time to time other sports too, which happens to be tonight part of a special live stream. I've covered other sports before, like NFL, MLB, NASCAR, lacrosse I've covered too, and this is the first time covering the Little League World Series. Yup, T-ball. That's what it's called, where you hit off the tee. That's usually they play for 3, 4, 5-year-olds. They start them off with T-ball before they get into the recreational leagues, what they name it for recreational leagues, like farm system or single A, and then they move up to like double A, and then triple A, and then seniors, or majors, and then seniors. There's different names for different little league programs, like they might call it like international league or like national league or American league for different little league programs across the U.S. Yeah, I think the Celtics should give him a shot there to get marketing. Yeah, he's now in free agency. So he... So here we go. We're getting right back into action now, finally. What's good, Eugene in the stream? Welcome in. So after about a half an hour pause here due to a lightning delay, we are back. Warming up the pitcher for Washington, number 7, Eli Jones. They also have a pitcher warming up in the bullpen for Texas, number 20, Miles McCarty. So Texas with a lone run, the catcher Ella Bruning on a base hit over the head of the shortstop to left center field. Stole second on the wild pitch, stole third on the wild pitch, and then on a pass ball behind the catcher, went from third to home, and that's the only run of the game. So digging up to the plate, 2 strikes on him, is the batter for Texas, Brody Martin, left-handed batter on first. The runner, Carter Nelson, on board at first, as finally after a 30-minute-plus lightning delay, we are back in the first pitch thrown. After the delay, it's ball 1. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. That is strike number 3. The pitcher has the advantage that time around, only needed to blow by 1 pitch in the zone to get him down swinging, and that is out number 1. Digging into the plate, number 18, Landry Pate, as he takes strike 1. 0-1 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. It's 0-2. Pitch. Great spot, and he rings him up in the fastball right at the letters, 71 miles per hour. That is equivalent to the major league of 92 miles per hour right on the radar gun, as now it is 2 down. Really nice spot to put that high heat up in the zone. Eli Jones blows it right past the batter and records the backwards K. Once again, hit 71, taken outside for ball 1. Carson Martin, the batter, 5'9", 200 pounds, pinch hitting. And looks like we're going to have a couple of another new pitcher here warming up, or getting ready, closing into getting ready in this game. Miles McCarty getting ready to come onto the mound as he just was in the bullpen warming up pitches. And once again, the umpire will call time and do the same for Washington as they had their pitcher warming up. 1-0, pop fly to foul back to the screen, and it's 1-1. Wow, there we go. After every Little League game, Eugene gets taken to McDonald's. Quarter pounder with fries and a Coke. There we go. That is strike number 2. Now it's 1-2 to count. 1-2 pitch, grounded towards the third base side, foul. McCarty is clubbing after these. 1-2 pitch. This is Martin, the batter. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Gets him on the fastball at 71 and goes down swinging. Top of the 3. Complete as we'll move on to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Out in command. On the mound for Washington, number 7, Eli Jones. As he is able to get and record his 3rd strikeout of the game of the last one. So it's going back to Washington. Due up next for Eastlake Little League from Samanis, Washington. Trying to get something going here offensively. Just one lone hit in this game. And that hit also is by the pitcher, number 7, Eli Jones. What's good, Ian? Welcome to stream. So if you're just joining us, this game was in a lightning delay for more than half an hour. Now we're finally back to play. The only run of this game scored by the catcher, Ella Bruning, as she was able to get on base with a base hit single over the head of the shortstop to shallow left center field. On board for a base hit single to lead things off at the top of the 2nd for Texas. And then Bruning went from 1st to 2nd on a pass ball, or on a wild pitch. Then she went from 2nd to 3rd on a wild pitch, and then she scored, standing upright, stealing home with a pass ball behind the catcher. Yep, finally covering a Little League World Series game, first ever time. So this is pretty cool. It's something different here. Always look forward to watching these games at the end of August. Great time. Texas has a new pitcher on the mound now. It'll be number 20, Miles McCarty. Breaking ball, that is ball 1. This is grounded to the shortstop, glove thrown to first, and that is recorded for out number 1. As Regala is able to fire that one over to first in time. What's good, Cooper on the stream? Welcome in. Wow, that's different there. Ian played Pony League. We didn't really have much opportunity for Pony League where I was. Digging in, the starting pitcher, number 27, Sanat Shari, as he swings and misses in the off-speed. It's 0-1. What's good, Warren? Welcome to the stream here. And it's 0-2, able to get him on another off-speed pitch. The 0-2. Swung on, pop fly, behind to the net, and that is foul. Hey, there we go. Happy birthday to Behind the Arc fan. That's great there, brother. Hope all went well today, man. 0-2 pitch. Taken outside. Nice frame by Brooding all the way in the outside. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Shari grounds it towards the left field side. It's foul. One-two pitch to Shari, lined off the pitcher's glove. Able to field it by the shortstop, fires the first. That's out number 2. Off the ricochet, Regala able to react to that one and record his 2nd straight putout of the bottom of the 3rd inning for Texas. That's right. Yeah, the 20th for where we are. First pitch, swing and foul to the right side. Walter Steinbach now digging at bat. The second baseman for Washington. The 0-1 pitch. This is swung on, looking for the gap. Couldn't find Green, though. Trending to his back, and Regala snags it for out number 3. The shortstop for Texas, Dylan Regala, also the starting pitcher, doing everything out there. Now at shortstop, drifting back on a shallow fly ball to shallow left center field, and he gets his glove on it and records it for out number 3. Ground ball to Regala, out 1. Line drive off the pitcher's glove, ricochet to Regala, the shortstop, fires the first out 2. And then pop fly, shallow left center field, drifting back, and records it for out number 3. That's how they go down at the bottom of the 3rd inning as we'll move on. Top of the 4th coming up with Texas up to bat. Lorenzo's 42. There we go. We have all different types of people here of different ages, different countries in the stream, and that's what makes the channel terrific. Is we connect all different types of communities together. Wow, White Castle. That is a throwback there. I haven't heard that in a while. We don't have any White Castle near me. When I went on vacation to Pennsylvania, though, 2 years ago, we went out to White Castle for the first time. Yeah, that's really sad what's going on over there. Just so sad. It's really scary to think what's going on there. So now we are back to action, everybody. Top of the 4th inning, Texas up to bat. On the mound will be a new pitcher for Washington, Sawyer Todd. 4'11", 78 pounds, as he did not pitch in the Southwest Regional. They only used 3 pitchers in the Southwest Regional: Sanat Chari, Eli Jones, and Kellen Kinney for Washington. First pitch as that bounces shy of home plate, taken for ball 1. This is an off-speed pitcher here into the game for Washington, number 9 with Todd. Packer Taco Gamer, welcome to stream. First pitch, or first strike taken in there. The zone, it's 1-1. Up to bat, Miles McCarty, as he bats 7th in the lineup, and he walked his first time up. 1-1 pitch. McCarty swings, pop flies. This one is to left field. The left fielder under it, and that is Tien, who records it for out number 1. Swing and fall right back to the catcher, Dylan Bruning. the next batter up in the lineup for Texas. 5 feet tall, 88 pounds, age 11, as the pinch hitter. 0-1 pitch. Taken inside, that's ball 1. So Texas facing now off-speed stuff, as they had Shari, the starting pitcher, with the heat, and that pitch misses the zone outside and down low by Todd. So Todd goes with a little shake too before he does his pitch. Another off-speed pitch by Todd misses the zone outside. It's 3-1. Comes to the set in the stretch. 3-1 and delivers. Right down the middle, strike number 2. It's a full count to Dylan Bruning. Yeah, he covered a NFL game yesterday, Patriots against Eagles. So yesterday, covered some NFL preseason. 3-2 pitch, taken outside, ball 4. Dylan Bruning on a 6-pitch walk as he ends up on first base. Now digging up to the plate for Texas. As this will be pinch hitter Major De Los Santos, and takes ball number 1. Yeah, she's playing. She got the only run of the game, as that is swung on, driven towards the first base side, grounded into an out. But the runner will advance over to second. Nice piece of hitting there to advance the runner to second by De Los Santos as he pinpointed that ball, grounded right down the first base line. Able to get a backhand on it was Shari, and he records it for out number 2. Welcome in, Lori, in the stream. So Texas, with the only hit of the game today, was by the catcher Ella Bruning. And she also was able to steal second. She stole third. Both of those pitches were on wild pitches that she stole second and third. And then she advanced to home with a pass ball. The only run of the game, as this is flied off the shortstop's glove towards a shallow center field. And that drops in there for a base hit single. And it advances the runner from first over to third. Really good effort out there. Just outstretched the diving attempt by Washington. The shortstop Eli Jones couldn't get it to in time. He was just a step right behind that ball as it drops in there between Jones and Kinney out in shallow center field. And now the runners on the corners for Texas. 2 down at the top of the 4th inning. 13 pitches into the count for the new pitcher for Washington, currently on the mound with Sawyer Todd. That's only the second hit of the game by Texas. Blooped in there between the shortstop drifting back and the center fielder. It's on first now is Carson Parrish for Texas. And now digging up to the plate, number 21. The starting pitcher for Texas, Dylan Regala, he is now batting in the order. First pitch to Regala, taken up high above the letters, ball 1. Todd with a 1-0 pitch delivers. Once again, that is high and outside 2-0. Just misses the zone. Todd throwing off speed stuff. Definitely a different adjustment compared to what Shari is throwing earlier in this game with fastballs for Washington. Swing and pop fly towards the screen, the right side, and that is foul. The 2-1 pitch delivered to Regala, and he crushes this one. This is drifting back and able to get into it as stays in the outfield of play. As the right fielder for Washington able to get under it, and Logan Roush records it for out number 3. So that's how the inning finishes up at the top of the 4th inning. And move on here. Washington due up, bottom of 4 coming up. Really great way right there for Washington to get themselves out of a jam again. Runners at the corners. And we've seen this quite a bit for Washington in this game. That they had runners at the top of the 1st inning. Runners on second and third. And that they were able to record the out and end the top of the inning without allowing any runs. Only run is scored at the top of the 2nd inning. Ella Bruning, the catcher, became the 7th girl in the Little League World Series to record a base hit as she made history today at the top of the 2nd. And she also got the only run of the game, scoring on the pass ball. If you're new in the stream here, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. Usually I cover a majority of my content's actually basketball games, play-by-play of college basketball, also NBA. But from time to time, I do cover other sports, too, for special live streams like NFL, MLB, NASCAR, lacrosse. I've covered different types of sporting events, and tonight I get to cover the Little League World Series, which is pretty cool. This is actually my first ever time covering the Little League World Series before, so this is awesome. I've watched it all these years. I got to play Little League growing up. I was on my town's all-star team when I was much younger, and this is pretty cool. Getting to cover, doing some play-by-play for you guys on the channel. Now we start off the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch followed back by Washington. Hey, thanks so much, Lori. Really appreciate it. This is number 4, Harrison Militello, who is up to bat as he swings way ahead of that one, and that is strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch. Taken just down low below the knees, called ball 1. One-two pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That is strike number 3. The first out recorded on the strikeout for Texas by the pitcher. Miles McCarty gets his batter, Mattiello. Militello to check swing and go through the zone in the breaking ball. As that is 1 down. Swing and foul towards the right field side. That is out of play. Hey, that's awesome there, Eugene. Getting ready for Texas to be a part of the SEC. 0-1 pitch. Taken, called, strike 2. Nice spot. Paints the black on the outside edge of the plate. And that is swung on right to the pitcher, grounded. Throwing the first, recorded for out number 3. McCarty records the putout himself, and that is 2 down now for Texas's defense. I've never covered Formula 1 before, actually. Maybe someday. Usually they don't have races during my time. If I'm lucky, they do have races, but that they do have, but they're like I think they're around like 8 in the morning usually. I've seen them. They're usually early. If I'm lucky. Sometimes they have it at like 3 or 4 in the morning when I'm like in the middle of sleeping. Once again, it's been crucial for Texas getting ahead of the count, and that's what they do again. Pinch hitter J.J. Hamilton for Washington is up. 0-1 pitch, taken outside for ball 1. So McCarty recorded a strikeout to his first batter he faced here at the bottom of the 4th. This will be pitch number 20 coming up for McCarty for Texas. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball. That was nasty. In the zone, strike 2, and it gets the batter to turn his face. Did not like that pitch and did not offer some serious curve on that. 1-2, puts his bat out, and that'll be foul towards the right side, staying alive for Washington. Defensive type of game today that's belonged to the pitchers. 2 hits for Texas, just 1 by Washington. McCarty, the pitcher, ahead in the count. From the windup, he delivers the 1-2. Taken high. At helmet level, it's 2-2. Yeah, I hope to cover some NASCAR again. I haven't covered NASCAR since like February. 2-2 pitch, taken down low. Count now 3-2. Really big spot in this game right now. 3-2 coming up. McCarty releases, and that is taken in there. Strike number 3 as McCarty records his second strikeout of the bottom of the 4th inning. 3 up, 3 down. Only 1 hit allowed by Texas tonight, as they have the lead in a pitcher's duel, 1-0, as we move on to the top of the 5th inning. And Abilene, Texas, up against the Mammoth, Washington, 1-0. Alright, so this game, after the lightning delay for half an hour, finally it's starting to fly by, as we are now to the top of the 5th inning. Texas is up 1-0. The winner of this matchup will face Taylor, Michigan, and they get an extra day of rest. That game will take place on Sunday, 1 o'clock Eastern Time. The loser of this game will face single game elimination. They'll take on Palm City, Florida on Saturday, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Tennessee and New Hampshire playing in an elimination game tomorrow, along with Connecticut versus New Jersey. And then Florida versus the loser of this game, as well as Oaks, Pennsylvania versus Lafayette, Louisiana. as all those are elimination games. South Dakota, shocking victory in the last game over Lafayette, Louisiana, 2-0. This is the final game of the first round of the bracket. All teams after tonight have played one game of the Little League World Series. Still on the mound for Washington, their off-speed pitcher, number 9, Sawyer Todd, he throws that one for ball 1, as that is outside and down low, away from the plate. 1-0 pitch. Taken out of the zone, it's ball 2. He faces Carter Nelson, the batter, for Texas, as he leads Texas with most hits in the Southwest Regional with 6 hits total. 2-0 pitch. Again, it's out of the zone, 3-0. Taken, strike 1. If I predicted this game tonight, I probably would have predicted Texas. 3-1, taken down low, it's ball 4. Usually, it's gone by regions or so, like how well teams have played. There's been a couple exceptions. I remember New York back in 2016, they won it all. When I was a lot younger, though, it usually was the West that rolled. And the Southwest was really good, too. So, runner on first, pop fly right back, and that will be foul. I usually root for the teams from New England, because that's where I'm from. I'm actually from Massachusetts. So, it's always, for me, I'm close to Rhode Island. So, it's always good to see, like, usually I'm closer to the team from Rhode Island than I am from Massachusetts, as that is a swing and to the first base line, and that goes over the base. That is fair and recorded for out 1. Right at the base, able to glove it, was Sanat Shari, who started the game pitching for Washington. Runner advances to second, though, with 1 down to the top of the 5th. The batter, number 18, Landry Pate, up to bat now. The first pitch he takes, it's in there for called strike 1. Oh for 2 for Pate today. Through 25 pitches for the pitcher, Todd. Pate follows this one right back to the screen. Now it's 0-2. Yeah, that's terrific. That's right. That Missouri meets up again with Oklahoma and Texas. That's terrific. Pitch outside. I think UCLA might win the championship next year for college basketball. They bring back everybody. Johnny Juzang comes back. 1-2. Again, it's outside and down low. Nice stop by the catcher. Able to keep it alive. We might potentially see another rematch of the Final Four in the championship game next year. UCLA against Gonzaga. This pitch gets fouled on the line. Rope towards the right side, but it's foul. So staying alive, the batter Pate for Texas, with a 2-2 count facing off-speed pitcher Sawyer Todd on the mound. From the stretch, he delivers the 2-2. That is above the batters. Pate ducks, and that is now 3-2 to count. "30 pitches through. 3-2 pitch, Pate, pop fly, towards the right side, and dropped the ball. In foul territory, though, was the outfielder, Eli Jones, ranging all the way to his left, and the count will stay 3-2. Yeah, I hope so there, Lorenzo. That would be incredible. From yesterday's game, they sure look like they have some potential this year. 3-2 pitch. This pitch is crushed. Going deep to the left field, just shy of the warning track. It is recorded for out number 2. The runner advances from second to third. Moving the runner, Carden Nelson now over to third. And a big outfield jack. 10 feet shy of the warning track by Landry Pate to move the runner now into scoring position with 2 down. If this was 15 years ago, that would have been a home run before they moved back the Little League World Series dimensions. But they moved back the outfield wall, and that's where it gives outfielders a ton more room to make a play in the ball. Washington was appealing to the umpire, and now the umpires are going to look at the review monitor here. Did the runner tag up in time? So this is what they're looking at right now. Carter Nelson on the catch for Texas. Ran from second to third, but did he tag up in time? The hit to the outfield. And then he comes back to the base. You can't see an out replay when the ball was caught, but this is being appealed by Washington, that Carter Nelson did not tag up in time. Washington appealed. They stepped on second base, and the umpires took a look at it, and they said the appeal is no good, and that means that Texas has advanced over to third. So they stick with the same call. Texas now with a runner, Nelson at third, and now up to bat, number 26, Carson Martin to the plate. As he swings in, he follows this one off the edge of the bat, foul right to the catcher. What's good, Dakota on the stream? Welcome in. Best of luck during your game, man. 0-1 pitch. That bounces shy of the plate, ball 1. Martin tonight 0 for 1, batting 6th in the lineup for the catcher for Texas. Substituting in for Bruning now, who got the lone run of the game, and that pitch taken outside is 2-1. What's good? Vaughn's back in here. Welcome back. Big spot in the game. 2-1, 2 down. Runner on third for Texas. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. He wanted that one. Strike 2. Swung underneath it. Swing for the fences on that last cut right there. And the count goes to 2-2. Martin wanted a whole lot of that. 2-2 pitch delivers. Taken outside. Down low, it's 3-2. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Again. Swings underneath the off-speed pitch. And Washington, for multiple times in this game, has gotten themselves out of pitching jams, and they do it once again tonight. A little shake before he releases the ball. And the off-speed stuff working to the favor of Washington here with Sawyer Todd as he picked up the K. Samamis Washington due up. Bottom of the 5th inning coming up here. Right after the break. Yeah, there you go, Dakota. Yeah, feel free to let me know, man. Yeah, I know Vaughn's favorite doctor right there, though. So right now we are going to the bottom part of the 5th inning currently. Only 3 hits total in this game combined. 2 by Texas, 1 by Washington. This has been a pitcher's game tonight. If you're new in the stream here, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching tonight. I cover play-by-play. Usually, majority of my content actually is basketball games that I cover, but I do cover other sports from time to time, too, which happens to be tonight here for a special live stream of the Little League World Series. 35-28. Best of luck there, Dakota, trying to close it out, man. That's a great score there, bud. A lot of touchdowns in that game combining for. That is nearing like a typical Big 12 matchup or so. With like Texas Tech against TCU for college football. Some crazy outcomes to those games in the 60s and 50s for college football. Games with just no defense. So on the mound, once again, Miles McCarty, as he will pitch to the first batter he sees, number 13, Bryce Eden, the pinch hitter. Eden grounds it towards third base. That is gloved and thrown to first, and that's recorded for out number 1 of this inning for the putout by Nelson. Washington really hasn't got much solid contact tonight in this game. Texas has been able to get more solid contact like we saw. The pop fly that advanced the runner over from second to third was around 10 feet. Just shy of the warning track. This pitch gets jacked. It is foul, though, towards the left field side and goes off the netting. McCarty delivers. This pitch again is jacked, and it will stay foul. Off the netting, same spot again. It's 0-2. Early on the pitches. And Eli Jones tonight, 1 for 2 with a single. Jones leads Washington coming in as he will check swing and foul this one off. And Jones came into this game leading Washington. 7 hits in the Northwest Regional. Batting average led the team of .636. Impressive what he has done offensively. Big spot here. 0-2 down in the count. Swing, foul. Opposite field this time. It goes towards the right side. Staying alive once again. It's 0-2. Working the pitch count. This will be pitch number 5 at this at-bat for Miles McCarty of Texas. What's good, Lori? Welcome to the stream. 0-2 pitch. Once again, stays alive, foul. Right back to the screen. Here's the 0-2. Swing on a pitch high in the zone. Pop fly to the right fielder under it, and that is recorded for out 2. Stetson Newman with the out at right field. And Texas, with their defense, it's just been terrific all throughout the night. 2 down at the bottom of the 5th. Ooh, good question. Sony or Nintendo? I'll go Nintendo there. I haven't played Nintendo in ages. We have like a couple throwback Nintendo games. First pitch above the letters, taken high for ball 1. It's the batter's Logan Roush for Washington. 1-0 pitch to Roush, and he hits this one up the middle. Glove, though, ranging to his left by the shortstop, fires to first and recorded for out number 3. Regala records the putout, and once again, 3 up, 3 down for Texas's defense as we move on now to the top of the 6th inning coming up, as Texas will have their at-bats. And then, in order to put this one into extras, Washington need to hold Texas, and then Washington will need a strike for 1 coming up at the bottom of the 6th. We'll see what happens here. We move on as we have closed out on 5 innings of baseball coming up to the top of the 6th, and Texas coming up. Oh, man. So, Hermani Bates posting himself, Vegas puts out in a Memphis jersey, then one, not committed was his caption, then posting himself in an Oregon jersey, not committed. Might be the G League that he goes that route. Might be. Hey, have a nice night there, Dakota. Hopefully you're able to pick up the victory tonight, man. Best of luck in the final quarter. What's good? Braden on the stream. Welcome in. Got the emoji out in the chat, looks like. So top of the 6th inning coming up. Usually I predict a team from like the West that usually does well in the Little League World Series. I'll predict Hawaii to take it all this year. They usually do well. I think Hawaii or California. I think both of them could go far. So Washington will have a new pitcher on the mound now, as the off-speed pitches with Sawyer Todd as he gets substituted in this game. Kellen Kinney, number 8, the new pitcher. Count now 1-1. First pitch, high in the zone, ball 1. The second pitch followed to the left field side. Kinney in the 1-1 delivers, taken high. It is the Texas pitcher, currently Miles McCarty, the batter. Kinney with a 2-1, he delivers. Swing and fouled as that ball will go out of play. McCarty tonight 0 for 1 with a walk. 2-2 pitch, swing off the catcher's glove. It is fouled. Really good call there for the umpire, because all chaos could have broken loose, whether that was a swing and a miss on a whiff off the catcher's glove, but the umpire said foul tip off the catcher's glove, so it's 2-2. 2-2 pitch, just missing on the breaking ball. Outside, just missing the zone now. It's 3-2. Yeah, that's right, 80K away. 3-2 pitch, take it down low, it's ball 4. First pitch of this at bat to Stetson Newman, now the hitter. Pinch hitting in the first pitch he takes, that's inside. 1-0, releases. Taken down low below the knees in the fastball, 2-0. Yo, appreciate the dedication from Lorenzo out in Spain. 3:17 in the morning, like always, man. Dedicated here watching these streams. 2-0 pitch, taken high above the letters. It's now 3-0. Yeah, that was shocking there when I saw that. Because usually Louisiana does pretty well when it comes to the Little League World Series. And that is a 4-pitch walk. As now the runners on the first and the second for Texas. So Washington will have a mound visit now. This is exactly how the game started. Back-to-back walks by Washington to start off the game, and this is where they are right now. Top of the 6th inning. Runners on the first and second, no down. Squares the bunt. Drops down a beautiful bunt down the first base side. Recorded for the out, but advances the runners. First pitch. Drops down the barrel. Now runners on second and third. Textbook. Right there for Texas. Small ball. And now 2 runners in scoring position. This is Carson Parrish, number 13, up to the plate as he takes it down low for ball 1. Kenny releases the 1-0, taken high, helmet level, that's ball 2. Wow. Really, Vaughn? That's shocking right there. Oh, that's a nice cam from the catcher cam. 2-0 pitch. Check swing. Did not go through the zone. It was a fastball taken above the letters high. The count now is 3-0. Washington in some serious trouble right now. Runners in scoring position, second and third. Their pitcher, Kellen Keeney, trying to battle back in this count. 15 pitches through. At the top of the 6th, only recording 1 out. 3-0 pitch. Right down the middle. Taken. Strike 1. The patience of Texas has paid off in this game, especially early on, working the pitch count of the starting pitcher, Sanat Shari. As Shari today only lasted 1 2/3 innings. 3-1 pitch in there, strike 2. Big spot in this game right now. Texas with 2 runners in scoring position, 3-2 count, 1 out. For Washington looking to get another stop. 3-2 pitch, and that is strike number 3. Gets him on strike number 3 in the zone, backwards K. It is a backwards K. What a way to get out of that jam here and records the second out. Wow. And the batter thought that he was walked. Parrish had saw the pitch. He was walking the first base, and the umpire rings him up on strike number 3. First pitch fouled. The 0-1 to Regala, the starting pitcher. He falls it to the right side. It's 0-2. Washington numerous times have gotten out of jams with runners in scoring position. Texas with an opportunity to break through, add some insurance runs. 0-2 pitch delivers. Taken high above the letters for ball 1. The 1-2 pitch delivers. Swing, right side, and foul. A lot of pitches fouled today in this game. Kinney once again trying to get Washington out of another jam. 1-2 pitch, Kinney. That's a wild pitch above the catcher's glove. And going from third to home, sliding in there safely as that is a stolen base, in Texas is up 2-0. McCarty steals home. Wild pitches as Washington will look back on this game, and that has been the difference. Brooding, stealing home for the first run at the top of the second, and Miles McCarty steals home on a wild pitch over the top of the catcher's glove. Two-two pitch taken high. As now it is ball 3. Count is full to the batter Regala. 3-2 pitch taken down low. That's ball 4. Runners on the corners now for Texas with 2 down at the top of the 6th. And Washington will call timeout. And now we'll have a pitching change coming up for Washington. So Washington goes through the Northwest Regionals, not really battle-tested as far as their pitchers. They only had 3 pitchers on the mound for the entire Northwest Regional. And they escaped rather easily. 5-0 in the first game against Oregon. 6-0 in the second game against Alaska. 10-4 in the third game against Montana. And then winners over Oregon 2-1 in the Northwest Championship Final. And their pitcher today only lasted 1 2/3 innings for Sanat Shari, who pitched 6 2/3 innings in the Northwest Regional. And then Kellen Kinney just got substituted. He pitched 3 2/3 innings in the Northwest Regional. And then Eli Jones pitched 7 2/3 innings in the Northwest Regional. And Washington going deep into pitchers today. So new pitcher coming up for Sammamish Washington at the top of the 6th with 2 outs. And this pitcher will be number 1. Walter Steinbach will be the new pitcher. "4'7", 68 pounds for Steinbach, warming up now. And Steinbach's first pitch, this is line, finds Green in there for a base, at least a 1-bagger RBI. And trying to stretch it out to 2, he will. That throw is wild. And it will be into the out-of-play area. It goes wild on the throw, and another runner advances. So that is an RBI double, and then an error advancing one more run over on the first pitch he sees. The batter, Carter Nelson, lines it, finds Green into left center field. Keeping it alive for Texas as they are up 4-0. This pitch is blooped in there. Will drop in for a base hit as the left fielder bobbles it. Once again, another runner coming across the plate, and that was the one who just got on board with Nelson, making it 5-0 Texas. Texas breaking through now. Their offense finding insurance in this game. Five to 0 for Wiley Little League from Abilene, Texas, at the top of the sixth with 2 outs. The patience of Texas tonight at bat forced Washington to go deep into their pitcher counts and use pitchers that they hadn't have used in the Northwest Regional. First pitch on the breaking ball, that is taken down low for a ball. Landry Pate, now the batter for Texas. 1-0 pitch to Pate. Taken high in the zone, ball 2. Two-0 pitch in there for a strike 1. Washington's had 2 off-speed pitchers come into the game today. Number 9, Sawyer Todd, was the first one. And now they have the second off-speed pitcher, Walter Steinbach. Both of them play second base. 2-1 pitch gets fouled right behind the catcher, making it 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, swing lined. And that will be a diving grab out there, but the ball's in the ground. The ball was trapped and the runner goes from first, rounding second now over to third, with runners in the corners once again for Texas. That ball in the outfield was trapped by the left fielder. On a rope. Great piece of hitting. Diving forward, terrific effort. Just could not squeeze the glove as the ball came out on its way down to the ground for the left fielder. Soltien for Washington out there left field. What's good, Malika? Welcome on the stream. Washington has a mound visit, just trying to get out of this inning. Steinbach. Steinbach will face the catcher, Ella Bruning, who scored the first run of this game for Texas. Steinbach from the stretch. He delivers the first pitch. Bruning lines this one, finds Green out there for at least a 1-bagger. And it will be an RBI by Ella Bruning as she continues her terrific Little League World Series with a second hit of the game tonight for Ella. Nice work of hitting right there. Opposite field piece as she takes it on a line drive out to shallow right field. So Ella scored a run, first one of the game, and then she gets on board with an RBI base hit. As this pitch gets jacked all the way to center field, but under it, recording it for the final out, is Kinney out in center. Texas breaks through, 3 hits that inning, as they break through for a total of 5 runs. At the top of the 6th inning, now up 6-0 for Texas. All they need is 3 outs, and they advance to the next round and don't play until Sunday. As the winner of this game will take on Taylor, Michigan, Sunday, 1 o'clock Eastern Time. Loser of this game will face single-game elimination against Palm City, Florida, tomorrow at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Yeah, good for her. She's had a terrific game tonight. The patience of Texas while at bat, that has been a huge key of this game. Pass balls for Washington. It's led to 2 runs scored. The first 2 runs of this game have been scored through those pass balls. And then it was just a matter of moments before Texas would break through, and it took all the way to the top of the 6th inning in order to do so for Texas to break through, as they had multiple opportunities with runners stranded on base all throughout the game. And then that time around, Washington couldn't get themselves out of the pitching jam. They made a substitution in the middle of the inning, and they were finally able to get it out, but the damage has been done. So bottom of the 6th coming up. Texas, all they need is 3 outs, and they advance to take on Michigan in the next game. If you're new in the stream here, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I usually cover games, mostly basketball for NBA and college hoops, but I do cover from time to time, just like tonight, other sports, special live streams. And I'll be doing quite a bit of different sports in the basketball offseason right now. I've covered other sports like NFL. I covered yesterday the Patriots preseason game against Philadelphia. NFL, MLB, NASCAR. I've covered lacrosse too, so all different types of sports, and glad to have you guys be a part of this amazing sports community. First pitch of this at bat, swing and a miss, strike 1. The batter for Washington is Kellen Kinney. Out in center field, recorded the last out. He is 0 for 1 today with a walk. Kinney check swing. Did not go. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to Kinney as he ropes this one and finds Green all the way to the outfield wall in left center field. Turns the corner from first to second. That'll be a stand-up double to lead things off for Kinney for Washington. That is only Washington's 2nd hit of the ball game tonight. Really nice, solid piece of hitting there that Kinney had. Texas will move on now to a new pitcher coming into the game. Landry Pate will be the new pitcher for Texas. So after tonight, 8 teams will remain undefeated. Hawaii, Nebraska, Michigan, the winner of this game, California, Ohio, Oregon, and South Dakota will all be undefeated after tonight. And Washington had won against Oregon twice. Oregon winners in their first game over Pennsylvania 8-2, as they will take on South Dakota on Sunday. Interesting matchup there. Oregon against South Dakota. And at the bottom of the bracket is Pennsylvania and Louisiana. So Washington digging up to bat, left-handed batter there, starting pitcher Sanat Sherry. First pitch, he is well ahead of it, swing and a miss, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch to Sherry, delivered, grounded to the shortstop, bobbled, thrown to first and records it though for out 1. Thrown across the diamond, diving back safely though at third is Kinney, who will stay at third as he advanced in the grounder from second to third. 1 down for Texas's defense. Nice job to stay with it for Texas at short, as that is McCarty, who had pitched earlier in this game the past 2 innings. For him to stay with it, he had bobbled the ball at shortstop. Pate threw 2 pitches. He delivers, swing and a miss above the letters. Strike 1 to Steinbach. Yeah, hopefully next time, man. Lincoln Little League's pretty good for Rhode Island. I think Lincoln used to make it in, like, when I was playing, Lincoln used to make it into the New England Regionals. Second pitch of this at-bat, that's taken high, up in the zone, ball 1. 1-1 pitch, Pate delivers, swing and a miss, strike 2. Nice spot, outside edge of the plate, and got him on a off-speed pitch. Here's the 1-2, delivers, swing and a miss, strike 3. Gets him to chase up high in the zone. That pitch was at helmet level, and now it's 2 down for Texas. 1 more out, and Texas will be moving on to take on Michigan. It is a 2-game elimination tournament, so Washington will be moving over to take on Florida in a single-game elimination tomorrow, which Washington has gone deep with their pitchers today, something they did not face when it came to the Northwest Regional. 0-1 pitches followed, as now it's 0-2. Looking to close it out here is Texas with the pitcher Pate. Up in the count, 0-2. Pate will launch, and that pitch is taken high for ball 1. And now taken in the dirt, it's 2-2. The batter, James Ort III. Runner advances to third, though. 2-2 pitch, and that is taken in there. Strike number 3, and this game has gone final. Backwards K to close it out for Texas, as they will advance to take on Michigan in their next game, as Texas does it, allowing just 2 hits tonight. 6-0 the final. And their first 2 runs were scored on wild pitches on pass balls behind the catcher. Give it up for Ella Bruning today for Texas. Scored the first run of the game. 7th hit by a girl in the Little League World Series history. She makes history today. Scores in the wild pitch to start things off at the top of the 2nd inning. Texas then broke for 5 runs at the top of the 6th. And Texas wins the ball game. So that's a wrap, everybody. Thanks so much for being a part here on the channel tonight. Before you do sign off, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. If you'd like to be notified future live streams I do cover, majority of my content I do cover is play-by-play of NBA basketball and also college basketball. But, of course, I do cover other sporting events, especially in the off-season, and of different types of sports. And tonight, I covered the first ever game of the Little League World Series that I covered before. This is pretty cool. And I've covered other sports before too. NFL, MLB, NASCAR, lacrosse. Glad to have you guys be a part of the channel. I'm not sure when I'll be back live streaming. We're supposed to get hit by a hurricane on Sunday, so I'm probably going to be off for a while, most likely. I do plan on coming back next week. That is if I have power. I'm not sure when I'm going to get power back, if we'll have power, if we'll be off for a week or so. If I don't get power back, it all depends on how severe this storm is, or so that I'm supposed to get on Sunday. But make sure to ring that notification bell so you do know when I do go back live for the next stream. We're going to thank the channel members before we sign off tonight. So we have 40 plus channel members here, all getting a shout out, as we have Jack, Jason, Warren, Raven, the sports expert, Ahino Josa, Christian. We have a member from Taiwan, Dave, Aaron, Superman, Man and Hayes, Russell, Stephanie, Ran, Mark, John, Old Ed Deuce, D-Block, Cindy, Paul, Woody, Rajip, Oscar, Isaiah, RJR Football Fan 2.0, C-Dub 2K, LK and GFR 90, Kit Lorenz, BP Greg, Magic, Bino, Melvin Lee, Jay, Caden, TGU, Keith, Steven, James, Oreo Pudding, Adam, Mr. Mundre, Barco, Jacob, Abdu-Rahman, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Mike, Rashad, Alden, Jessica, Don, Maurice, and Pamela. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part of the stream tonight, as this game has gone final. Texas winners on a shutout 6-0 over Washington in the first game of the Little League World Series. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your night.